Okay, so we're going to learn a little bit about. We're going to learn a little bit about what it means. A very seemingly curious halacha regarding tzaras. Tzaras, if a person, his whole body becomes white, right? It's the whole self. It's tahor. It seems very strange. Why should it be that you have not the whole half the body? No, it's tummy. Seriously, whole body? Oh, that's all right. Why is that all right? So there are a few mahalchim in understanding. Rav Nosson has an incredible thing to say about this. So beautiful, so wondrous, and so inspiring. But before I'll just tell you the Rema quickly. The Rema says when there's somebody who has a bechin of tzaras, he has a negative characteristic you could theoretically learn from. You have to be very careful to separate. He needs to separate. They need to separate from him. He needs to be separated from them, right? And figure out and call out tummy. He said all that is only when it's possible to sort of explain it away. So, but the minute the whole body is mamish white, he said it's apparent. Everyone knows this guy has this problem. So you don't have to separate him. You don't have to worry about it. They'll sort it out. It's not going to be a negative influence. Unlike when a person has the tzaras and it's not that way, so they can influence. And that's what the Rema says in Torah Sa'olah. But Rav Nosson says an incredible thing. He says sometimes the bechina where a person has a negative characteristic or did negative things, did bad things. He said sometimes an Indian where he's fallen in not a good way, but he uses it to be mitayr himself. He uses it to push himself to do a real teshuvah, to really connect to Hashem. He said, so again, of course, as we know, there's no tricks. In other words, you don't get to say, oh, I could use a virus to connect to Hashem. Well, that's why I need a text on Shabbos, Chas v'shalom, because that way, that's not the idea. Chas v'shalom, don't text on Shabbos, don't do a virus. But nevertheless, there is a bechina of teshuvah ahava that flips around negative to positive. So there is such a thing. She says there's bechina of the reason why the Kohen, one of the messages we get from the fact that the Kohen, if he's all white, is tahor. Is this idea that sometimes when a person has a bechin of tzaras and he's far away, but he has to know, keep working, keep trying, because you can flip this whole thing around to be tahor and connect into Hashem. And that's our job. That's what we are trying to do. That's what we're working for, and that's our goal. To be able to flip everything around to be in a good place, to be good, to be connected to us. Everything is from Hashem and everything is Hashem. And to really do teshuvah ahava. Right? Ahava is gematria echad, like the Moral says. Because ahava means a person he's in a place where he's one with Hashem. You're one when you're feeling a deep love. You're one with the person that you love. And you can't have two ahavas, right? You can't have. I always bring from the Chosavavas, right? He says that Gashas and Ruknis are opposites. You can't be dying for the pizza and also dying for Hashem. It doesn't work that way. Either you're dying for the drink, you want the vodka, you want the l'chaim, or you want Hashem. You might well use the vodka to get to Hashem. Maybe the pizza too, but if you're like full of lust and love, he wants give me the pizza. It's like, okay, buddy, you're not at this moment. You're not connected to Hashem because it's one. And the Alter Vadik has this beautiful mashal. It's so wonderful mashal. He says you have a guy on the train, right? I just love this mashal. There's the guys on the train, and they're there's someone sitting in the last car of the train. He sees this guy walking, and he's walking. He walks till the end of the train and stands by the door of the train. He's like looking. The train's traveling one direction. He's looking the other direction. She's like, "Hey, buddy, what are you doing?" He's like, "Well, I need to go. The train's going north, but I need to go south. So I went as south as I can, and I'm looking." It's like, "Buddy, you're going north. You can't. It's all very nice that you want, and the Ruts is very good, but unless you get off the train and get on a train going the other way, it doesn't help. It's not going to be terribly efficacious. It's not going to do you much good to stand there staring. Of course, the Ruts always helps, and all that's very nice, but you're really not going to get anywhere until because it's a theory. Either you're immersed in your shakua in Ruchnis or in Gashmis. You can't be both. That's what the Heiliger. That's what the Heiliger. That's what the Heiliger Nevadiker says. Hashem shall be zocher to the ore of connecting and to teshuvah ahava and to really being one with Hashem, which is chaper all the various and changes everything around. The best way of doing teshuvah is the best way. One of the best ways of teshuvah is to connect to Hashem, to get dvekas and connection and ahava and that's what's going to get you to real creation. Not making excuses and saying, oh, well then that's fine then I'm on the train going south. That's all right. I don't have to get off and get another train. I don't have to do anything. I'm just and that's enough. It's not really enough. Maybe that's all you can do right now, okay? But at least be aware that, hey, train's going the wrong way here, and it's like, I'd like things to be different. I'd like things to change. Rav Nosson, it's this idea that the Yitzhar is right? The Yitzhar is like a storm wind. It's very strong when it's going, but eventually it ends. And then you're going to find that you can get off the train. And if you want to, you will get off the train. And if you don't bother getting off the train, you don't realize. So you stay in the gasher, you stay in the bad place anyway. So you're not. That means you really you don't yet have this. Like Rav Nosson says, you want to want, but you don't really want. Because if you really want, when you're able to, right now maybe you want, but it's hard. You're in this place of wanting to want, or even really wanting, but it's just hard for you. So, but at a certain point, it's going to pass. So then, what do? That's really the question. And that's Shem Shals Bizochet, all the good areas, all the murdik areas, changing all the negativity to good.
Amen.